This I Believe by Emily Huang. 84% of my school population is ending the year reading at grade level. 84% of our kindergarten to grade 5 students are able to decode, communicate, and comprehend various texts at an age-appropriate level. This should mean that 84% of my students are devouring books and gleaning important ideas and information from literature. But this is not the case. As I survey the students who visit my library each week, I see that reading is a chore, a task to be completed in order to move on to more enjoyable activities. I hear students complain that reading materials have too many words, too few pictures, and plot lines that take too long to describe. So I ask myself, what is the missing link between being able to read well and wanting to read for pleasure? I believe the answer lies in role models. If a teacher librarian wishes to inspire her students to become pleasure readers, she must find ways to encourage her students' families to become positive reading role models. A few months ago, I watched a toddler happily flipping the pages of a picture book as she sat quietly on the library reading carpet. She babbled her interpretation of the story, pointing at characters and enthusiastically making animal noises when appropriate. When the toddler's mother came to collect her, she sat down beside her and listened until the reading of the picture book was over. They put the book away on the shelf and thanked me as they left to collect the older brother from violin rehearsal. As I waved farewell, I noticed a worn Harlequin novel jammed into the side of the stroller, beside a half-chewed board book and an anthology of Calvin and Hobbes. Ta-da! It was a eureka moment. Reading parents create reading children. Both the older brother and the toddler are pleasure readers, and I believe this is because they have strong adult readers in their lives. The mother steals time to read during sports practices and long bus trips, while one or both of her children are absorbed in their books. This family makes reading a priority and a daily habit in their lives. They share books together, and sometimes they cohabitate in a room while reading to themselves. Unfortunately, this family is an exception to the rule. In an age when families spend more time online and schools are overwhelmed with increased curriculum and minimal support systems, someone needs to fight the good fight of bringing balanced literacy to the school community. How much stronger would the desire to read be if a teacher librarian became the link between literacy at home and literacy at school? Armed with my sword of wisdom, my breastplate of reading materials, and my shield of event timetables, I will forge a partnership between families and the school. I will strategize and plot the course for events and activities that will support and bond families, students, and staff over a love of reading. I will relentlessly scour the earth for reading ammunition that all members of the household can enjoy, whether it be audiobooks, ebooks, comics, or novels. I will triumphantly announce the programs that will bring families into the library and ensure that they leave with more books and a feeling of encouragement and increased knowledge about the value of reading. I will sing the battle cry of strategies and lessons learned in the classroom, reinforcing the skills needed to thoroughly enjoy all forms of literacy. I will know my readers and become familiar with their challenges and foes. I will strike blades with indifference, ignorance, busyness, and budget costs. I will win over the students and staff and families, restoring a balance of digital and traditional literature. I will prepare a feast of delicious texts and celebrate the union of home and school as role models in the conquest for reading for pleasure. I wish I had a strong and passionate teacher librarian during my high school years. The pin-drop quiet of the library, manned by the grouchy librarian who would shh students before they even crossed the threshold, did not inspire reading in me. I felt like an inconvenience when I asked for book recommendations, so I ceased to ask. and I eventually ceased to visit the library. My library will be different. I want students and families to feel welcomed, inspired, and supported as they enjoy the warmth and vibrancy of my library. I want joyful laughter, excited book talk, and a deluge of questions to fill the space, and I want everyone to feel empowered to be a reading role model for each other. I am the teacher librarian. I came, I saw, and I will continue to conquer.